Sometimes the loudest storms begin with a whisper. On March 27, 2023, the Chinese entertainment world woke up to a quiet yet explosive rumor that would spiral into one of the most talked about celebrity revelations of the year. Liu Yuning, celebrated for his emotional vocals, sincere performances, and modest roots, was suddenly caught in a whirlwind he never expected. A popular gossip blogger had just dropped a bombshell. Liu had allegedly been married over a decade ago. Not only that, the claim included divorce papers, pictures of a woman said to be his ex-wife, and even photos of a young child rumored to be his daughter. The blog post was specific, even clinical. It stated Liu had tied the knot in April 2012 and separated quietly in December 2013. These weren't vague claims. They were accompanied by what looked like personal photos. In a matter of minutes, the post spread like wildfire across Weibo and entertainment sites. Headlines screamed betrayal. Comment sections flooded with questions. Did Liu really keep a secret family? Was he hiding a daughter from fans all this time? The timing couldn't have been worse. Liu was in the middle of filming, fully immersed in a role. But just 2 hours after the rumors began, Liu Yuning made a decision few celebrities make. He didn't send a manager to do damage control. He went live. Still dressed in full costume from set, hair slicked back, costume untouched, Liu Yuning appeared on screen. No filters, no lawyers, no carefully written statement. Just him, raw, visibly upset, but composed. And he didn't waste time. Yes, I was once married. That chapter ended long ago. I'm no longer with her and I have no children. The words were measured but firm, echoing through live streams and headlines alike. There was no dancing around the issue, no vague language, just the truth. Concise and unflinching. He explained that the marriage happened before fame, before debut, before the cameras and the fan clubs. He had not been in touch with his ex-wife since they parted ways, and what hurt him now wasn't the exposure of his own past. It was the way the media had dragged an innocent woman and a child into the mud. And then the tone shifted. What started as a calm explanation quickly sparked quiet outrage. Liu's voice didn't tremble, but you could feel the intensity behind every word. He expressed deep regret, not for the fact that he had been married, but for the consequences this unwanted exposure might now bring to his ex-wife and the child photographed. He emphasized that the child in those images was not his. The rumors were not only wrong, they were dangerous. You're free to hate me or call me out. That's your right. But dragging an unrelated woman and a child into this mess? That's beyond wrong. That's heartless. What struck people most was Liu's focus. This wasn't about clearing his name. It was about protecting others. He didn't deny the marriage, didn't blame anyone else, didn't play the victim. Instead, he reminded the public that while he is a celebrity, his ex-wife is not. She never stood in the spotlight. She never signed up for the attention, the scrutiny, or the rumors. She was never part of the spotlight. She gained nothing from my success, so why should she pay the price for it now? All those years of silence weren't because he felt ashamed. It had been about shielding someone who no longer had any connection to his public life. But with that line now crossed, Liu made it clear he wasn't going to stay silent anymore. He didn't end the live stream with a sigh or a PR smile. He ended it with a vow. Liu Yuning promised that he would pursue legal action. Not to defend his name, he insisted, but to fight for justice on behalf of the innocent people now being harassed and targeted. He called out the bloggers and paparazzi directly, saying that spreading lies and publishing the faces of private citizens, especially minors, wasn't just unethical, it was cruel. They're just trying to live their lives. But someone chose to drag them through this, as if they were nothing more than collateral. If the media had hoped to destroy him with this revelation, they failed. Fans flooded social media with support. One user posted, "I've never even watched his dramas, but I respect how he owned his past and protected someone who didn't deserve this chaos." Others applauded the speed of his response, saying it was LTE fast compared to the usual PR silence celebrities often adopt. More than a few fans noted how rare it was to see a male star admit to a past marriage without excuses or evasions, and to do so with such integrity. Another popular comment read, "He didn't say sorry for his past, he said sorry for how others might get hurt because of it." That's the kind of man worth backing. This wasn't just a celebrity scandal anymore. It had become a discussion about ethics. How far should the media go in exposing a public figure's past? Is a person's life before fame fair game? And when does curiosity become cruelty? By plastering photos of a woman who hasn't been in Liu's life for over a decade and falsely identifying her child as his, the tabloids didn't just cross a line, they erased it. The emotional damage wasn't just directed at Liu, it was directed at those who never wanted to be dragged into this story. And it set a dangerous precedent that if you're ever connected to someone famous, even briefly, your private life can be served up as public spectacle. While many celebrities stay silent and let their lawyers handle the fallout, Liu Yuning chose to face it himself and speak out. He didn't hide. He didn't manipulate the narrative. He spoke clearly and immediately. He faced the rumor mill head on and redirected the spotlight to the real issue, the exploitation of ordinary people. His response was not a press stunt. It was a reminder celebrities are human, and the people around them, especially those from the past, deserve to live without fear of public dissection. In the end, Liu Yuning's story goes beyond a past marriage or questions of fatherhood. It's about boundaries, accountability, and the dignity with which he protected someone he no longer even speaks to. And that says more about his character than any rumor ever could. Fame often distorts what we expect from those in the spotlight, but Liu showed that fame doesn't have to erase your humanity. In fact, it can amplify it, if you choose to speak when it matters most. So what do you think? Should celebrities reveal everything from their past, even before they were famous? Did Liu Yuning handle this scandal the right way? And where do we draw the line between public curiosity and private respect? Share your thoughts below. And if this story made you pause, think, or feel something, hit that like button and subscribe for more real stories behind the headlines. Until next time, remember, silence isn't always guilt, and honesty doesn't always need an apology.